All right. Shalom. This is the brothers of GMS New Orleans coming at you with another live lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak, Madash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. Shalom. And we're going to get straight into it with Isaiah 65, verses 13 to 14.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Keep going on.
Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
And we go into this precept, dealing with the times of Jacob's trouble, where the Most High, Abaratazah, were of that number, and you sincere Akim and Akwath watching this lesson are that number as well. We go into how the Most High is going to have us in that day. Yeah, we're going to go through our trials and pitfalls, and it's going to look dire for us. But as it says in that Isaiah 65, my servant shall eat and drink, and my servant shall rejoice. If whoever is of that elect number, the Most High is going to have their back through thick and thin. And I opened up the lesson with this verse to just back up a little account I'm going to go into that happened to me yesterday. I was at work, and I had lost my wallet on the job, and I drive around, so it wasn't at my starting location, and I went back to a few of my routes, and it was just gone. So, hey, once you lose your wallet in the street, you pretty much assume it's a done deal. And this happened at around, let's say, between 6:45, 7 in the morning. So I went to go cancel all my information and everything. But then around 4:30 that afternoon, I had gotten home after handling something, and there was a note in my door. And I opened the note, and somebody said, "Hello, is this so-and-so? I found your wallet. Call this number." So I called the number, and it was a guy who said he had found my wallet on one of the streets of my routes, which is like a very public street where people are going back and forth. He brought the wallet to me, it had everything in it, and it had all the money in it. And I tried to give the guy the money, but he was like, "You know what? Don't even worry about it." So, hey, if little instances like that can happen now, how much more during the times of Jacob's trouble, when we really need the Most High to get us through thick and thin, when Esau comes down in great wrath upon us. That was a very big faith booster for me to show that, hey, the Most High is just gonna Abarat is our of that number. The Most High is gonna have our back through thick and thin during Jacob's trouble, and we really, as long as we keep staying upon our watch, we really got nothing to worry about. We just got to keep doing the best we can to stay in the good graces of our power, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, and he's gonna keep up his end of the bargain. And another thing, when I lost my wallet, yeah, it probably had about $25 in it. And when I lost it, you know what? As I was going back and looking for it, I saw 144 license plates like 3 times in a row. So I was like, you know what? This happened for whatever reason it was supposed to happen for. So you know what? I just had an attitude like, fuck it. I lost the wallet. It is what it is. I'm going to put my trust in the Most High. And look, I got my wallet back. But the point is that I was in a spirit of not really caring that I lost my wallet. And that was a very common thing to me. And that kind of gave me an idea during Jacob's trouble. Like all this, family members turning you in, the authorities arresting you, anything you going through. Hey, the Most High put that spirit on you where you just calm, you understand the scriptures and know that, look, whatever comes my way, I've done what I needed to do to stay in the good graces of my power. So, hey, let the chips fall where they may. Con. Hey, my servant shall eat and my servant shall drink. It said, my servant shall rejoice and, just be protected in those times. Got a precept, Con. We'll get y'all's precepts, and then somebody can get me that, let's see real quick, that Job chapter 5. Start at verse 19, but y'all got your precepts.
Con, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, in verse 6. When it reads, "The poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles." And who is that poor man? All right. First of all, Israel, but most of all the elect, man. All right, and it reads, verse 7.
And what the Most High said He wanted, not sacrifices and oblations, but a contrite and a
That's right,
humble
brother.
spirit.
Come.
And again, just to back you up, we clearly are the poor in this society. We at the bottom. What did the Most High say? Jacob, thy worm.
That's
And
right.
a worm is the most defenseless creature out there. The worm is literally a prey, and that's what we are
To
out
everything.
here, a prey to our enemies. But we read that precept again, Baba Kashab.
Come, verse 6. Psalms 34 and verse 6. It says, this poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. The Lord, the angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear him and delivereth them.
Hey, point blank period. The poor man prayed to the Most High and He saved him. What's it saying? Ezekiel chapter 9. Put the mark that the wab exemption upon the foreheads of them that sigh and that cry for the abominations thereof. So what? That angel, that death angel, can skip over them for judgment and go to all the wicked of our people. And as it said in the very next verse, the angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear Him.
If I could jump down to verse 15 to back you up with that Ezekiel 9. Psalms 34 and verse 15, it says, the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cries. Hey, and just like the brother was bringing out, all right, those that sigh and cry, the Lord is going to hear those men, all right, which are the elect. Okay, we're sighing and crying for the abominations that are done thereof, and we pray that the Lord can save us in those times of trouble that are ahead of us. All right. Jacob's trouble. Okay, you got it, bro.
Kind. You got your freestyle.
Backing up chapter 6, the second Esdras, chapter 16, and I started at verse 74. It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid."
Hey, Salakia, actually, I know where you at. Start
Let me start at 73.
Let me get there. Start at verse 70 and read down to where you at, Baba Kashab.
Is second Esdras 16 and 7. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
And who are ultimately those that fear the Lord? Hey, the hopeful elect, doing what they can right now during this grace period to get right with their power, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And like brothers always go into, hey, we got our faces on thousands of hours of footage on the internet. We out there publicly, and any of you sincere Akim and Akwat out there that have searched these videos, hey, or commented on it, or looked up any Hebrew Israelite information, hey, they've got your IP address. They know exactly who you are. They're watching you too, so they're gonna get ready to roll on you as well as us, and even these lower level jakes out here. That great insurrection, that devil coming down in great wrath to capture and kill as many Israelites as he can.
This verse 71, it says, "They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord."
Hey, they shall be like madmen, maniacs, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, showing that enemy is going to come in like a great flood, as it says in Isaiah chapter.
They think all of them looking to think some shit funny though. They don't watch them over there.
A perfect example right there. They laughing. They're taking no account of our labors, but shit. These retards out here, these Edomites, they don't know that the dollar's about to collapse, that all their life savings are about to go down the drain, that their loved ones are going to starve right before their very eyes, and hey, we're gonna get that last laugh on them. Back in that Isaiah 65, "My servant shall eat and drink, but ye shall thirst and hunger. My servant shall rejoice, but ye shall lament and be sorrowful." That's ultimately for our people, but how much more for these piece of shit, worthless Edomites that the Most High hates and despises?
I wish I said those that laugh now or cry later.
And they're definitely gonna cry because they've got no hedge over them. And look at them, they're fucking fat, they're out of shape, about to play hacky sack in a through kingdom
With a bunch of men.
in one hall with them, one Miss Piggy hall.
They don't make that quick. They like to bring more motherfuckers.
Really?
This time,
Oh, yeah.
just quick, brother.
They kind of
Politicians and everything.
Yeah, they gotta make this shit quick.
Kind of keep going.
Come
On.
on.
In 72, it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and
Yeah.
cast them out of their houses.
Real quick.
That is like the judges and
Make this shit.
Then yeah, we'll just close it off with that. Then
It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
mm-hmm.
Hear, O ye my beloved, says the
How you
Lord.
doing?
What you doing, my man?
Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is your God.
Hey, point blank period. It says the enemy is going to come down in a great insurrection, spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, and spoil and take away their goods. But what? Then shall it be known who are my chosen? Because as it also says in Isaiah 59, when the enemy comes in like a flood, that standard is going to be set up. And as you brought out in that Psalms 34, the angel of the Lord encampeth around those that fear him. Hey, if we're up that number, we're going to have a 360, 144 protection around us to get us through these trials and tribulations that are coming our way. And hey, if it's our lot, to be martyrs for this truth, the Most High is going to put a spirit on us, to take it manfully. I just make one more example. Hey, that spirit I had on me when I lost my wallet, it had, my credentials in it and everything. But hey, I saw those 144s and I put my faith in the Most High that, hey, this had to happen because for whatever reason, I got my wallet back, and it was just a big faith booster to, again, show that in that time, Abaratazah, we're of that elect number, that the Most High is going to have us completely covered in that day, and we got nothing to worry about.
I got one to end us off.
Kind.
Yeah, this is Psalms 121 and 1. It says, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, and from whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, who made the heavens and earth. It says, he will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He will keep it thee with no slumber. He will keep it thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall never slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade in the right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thee upon out and thy coming from the time forth and even forevermore.
Hey, as I said, the Most High shall not let our foot slip, but shall preserve us from all evil. Hey, from the elements, hey, from the sun and the moon, which can also go into the knowledge and wisdom of Esau and his philosophies to come against us. The Most High is going to have us completely covered in these times. So again, we've got nothing to worry about. All we got to do is put our faith 144% in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and not waver for a second, no matter what comes our way. And hey, if we're of that number, we're going to make it. As it says in Sirach chapter 2, look at the generations of old and see whoever called upon the Most High and was forsaken. Oh, you got it? Okay. I guess we'll close it off with you then.
Hey, Isaiah 26:3, like the elder said, the Lord gonna keep us in our going in and our coming out. Right? From when we left the land to when we was in it to when we come back. Right? That's right. Lord gonna keep us. Isaiah 26:3. Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee.
God will keep thee in perfect peace.
Complete.
And I can give a little example of that. When I lost my wallet, most of the time you'd be upset by it. I honestly,
talking to you. I don't want talking to you when it happens.
I was talking to this brother, and maybe you could hear it in my voice. I really didn't give a shit. I was just like, you know what? I saw the 144 license plates 3 times, so hey, fuck it. And look what happened. I got everything back.
Everything. Right.
So how much more during Jacob's trouble when we really need the most? Not saying we don't really need him now, but when it's life or death out here and we really need him to set up that standard.
And that's why we don't care about losing things now. Women, cars, houses, all that shit now, because we're going to get it back. Like the brother got his wallet back, we're going to get all that shit back twofold in the kingdom, man. 100-fold. Yeah, it says 100-fold.
Hey, and then your wallet was in perfect peace.
Right.
Not missing all that, even the money.
That probably I was about to, about to say probably the angels, bro. Fucking with you.
That's what's funny is the guy's name, it rhymed with Jew. I'll say that. Like the guy came to my house. I called him.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, he came to my house first and put it in the paper. And then it's like, hey man,
can't get motherfuckers to do that.
So he found my wallet. It's like,
yeah, he can't get motherfuckers to do that these days.
He said this, hey, you want me to come back to your house? Are you at the same place? And it's like, yeah. He came back. He just came back. He gave me the wallet. I, just tried to give him the money.
He's a wicked. He was evil.
He looked like evil. Hey, what?
A wicked bring the righteous back and shit. What you got?
I wanted to bring those out too. Like, hey, even your enemy, those that pleaseth the Lord, even the enemies will be at peace with them. Right. Hey, the Most High is gonna be far. The guy could have been a Edomite. He could have been a Jake that looked like an Edomite. He could have very well been an angel.
Yeah, angel can be whatever. That's what Jake don't know. He could be an Edomite. He can transform to anything.
But
he can transform to an angel of light. You got it.
Say he was an Edomite. You could be in a concentration camp, and it could be a Edomite soldier that the Most High put the Spirit on him to give you food and open up the back door and let you, anything is possible through Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. So we got nothing to fear.
Let me bring that Sirach out again.
Kind.
All right, this is Sirach 2:10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Most High and was confounded? Or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken?
I always like to bring out this example, the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They didn't have second thoughts about getting cast into that furnace. Like Daniel didn't have second thoughts about getting cast into that lion's den. They had faith in Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Not only did they make it out of those situations, but those that tried to put them to death ended up getting put to death themselves.
For whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Point blank, period. So, hey, brothers, and you few sincere sisters out there, we got nothing to fear out here. We see that this economy is about to collapse. The chariots are showing up more and more each day. Brothers are having beautiful dreams about the end and the salvation. Our enemies are getting broken down, and we are at the door. The Most High is about to show these great miraculous miracles. So this close to the finish line, just don't give up. Just keep holding on as hard as you can, because it's about to pay off completely. Yo. Hey, hey, so with that, we hope you sincere Akim and Akwath are edified by this lesson. And again, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim and few Akwath out there. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Ball.